Testing. All right, we're live on Facebook and YouTube. This is the Women's Pro Bass Tour. We're down here at the Harris Chain of Lakes in Leesburg, Florida. Lake County, Florida here. Two-day tournament here for the Women's Pro Bass Tour, Lady Bass Anglers Association here. This is the first day of the tournament, so we're going to weigh in all of our pros and all of our co's. It sounds like all of them caught fish. Not all of them caught limits. It is a tough day here with the winter-style rain mix that we had this morning. And then all of a sudden, in the last hour, the sun came out. So might have been a little bit better fishing today if it was sunny all day here in Florida, but cold front pushing in sometimes shuts these Florida strain down. But we are in beautiful Harris Chain in Leesburg, Florida. You guys are near Leesburg, Florida. Come by and watch the weigh-in tomorrow. It starts at 3:30 tomorrow. We'll crown our champion. Also today, if you're in the area, we have Moms Love Fishing here. Got their swag here with their hats and shirts and all that stuff. Girls love fishing. Moms love fishing. Give them a follow on Facebook and YouTube, or Facebook, Instagram, all the following. Looks like we were ready to get going here. Got a couple anglers at the tanks. All right, let's get the screen loaded. Let's make sure the scales are zeroed out real quick, and then we'll get this show on the road. All right, testing 1, 2, 3. All right, so starting us off today is going to be Miss Julia Darbone. Come on up to the scales. Miss Julia comes all the way up from Louisiana here. How many you got in the bag? One? All right, she got one in the bag. I heard her over there talking, say she had just caught it. All right, we got 147 to start her off, 147. Hey, something's better than nothing. It is a 2-day tournament. You know that. Go ahead and hold it up for a photo. It is fishing. Julia's fresh off of her third place finish here at Lake Seminole on the Florida-Georgia line. All righty, and Amanda's going to take it, and then we'll talk to you real quick. So come on out. You got to thank your sponsors and stuff real quick. How was the fishing today? Obviously a little tough. You got one fish in the bag, but tell us how Harris Chain's been this week in the city of Leesburg.
Actually, it's pre-fishing was great. Had got into some good ones and thought everything was good, but I knew this weather was coming. I knew it was going to change. I just didn't know how it was going to affect. I did have a good one get off right off the bat this morning, and everything kind of went downhill after that. I had 2 reels break. I mean, I just had some issues, but overall it was good. I watched my co beat me from the back of the boat like I was nothing, so it was all good.
Ginio's a heck of an angler back there.
Yeah, she is. And then I said, if I knowed you was catching them with all them worms, I'd ask you for one of them. She was down. She said that was my last one.
Well, what's it been like this week, city of Leesburg? How's the?
This is a beautiful, beautiful city. The little downtown area. I still want to go to what is that? Grandpa's Candy Shop, Grandpa Joe's Candy Shop. I want to hit that. There's some areas down there. Actually went down and got my pedicure done downtown. It was nice.
See, city of Leesburg knows that women spend money in town.
Oh yeah, it was nice. The next 2 nights we're going to go out and eat. We've been cooking, kind of staying close to home, trying to do some things, but we're going to go out and eat the next couple of nights and just enjoy it.
Awesome. Well, we'll see you back up here tomorrow. Bring a limit to us tomorrow, okay? Next up's going to be Jenny Orlowski on the co-angler side. Come on up, Miss Jenny. You got a limit? She's got a limit of 3 fish on the co-angler side. Go ahead and put them directly on the scales there. Get us started off. She's going to set the lead here on the co-angler side. She's got a good bag on the co-angler side, 5.5 pounds. Let's go ahead and hold up a few of those on the. She's going to hold them all for us, she said. She wants to go ahead and weigh one real quick for big. Put it on there, and we'll add it to your total here for your big bass. Put it directly in there, and I got to put the bag on it to make the 0 weight right. All right, weighing one for big for the big bass side pot on the co-angler side. She's going to set the bar on that side, 265 on that one, 265. Let's go ahead and hold those up for a photo real quick. Yep. Can you get that one?
I remember how to do it. For a while.
Yep, got it. All right, get her a photo there. Save that 5.5 and 265 on the big bass there. Dry your hands right behind you there, and then we'll talk to you. All right, Miss Jenny Orlowski, anybody you want to thank here?
Well, Julia Darbone for putting me on fish, and also my practice partners. I went out with Cheryl Bowden and Angela and Angela Mayo right there. And that practice on Tuesday really got my confidence back up after tough tournament at Seminole. So came in today pretty positive and had a good day.
Y'all didn't go back to Missouri after Seminole. You just came on straight on down here, right, and enjoyed vacation?
We spent a week in Orlando. It was great.
Awesome. And then came over here and practiced all week. So that's awesome. Well, we'll see you back up here tomorrow. Anybody want to thank today, sponsor-wise?
Not today, but I just want to say hi, Mom.
Awesome. We'll see you back up here tomorrow. All right. All right. Next up is Miss Angela Mayo. Come on up, Miss Angela. How many you got there? She's got 5 in the bag. Limit of fish here. Let's see what she's got. You're a brand new leader. 10-25 on that sack. 10-25 on that sack. Got one in there when you wait for big. We might as well start it out, right? Maybe we get that big bass side pot, pick the biggest one out of there and put it right on the basket. We'll start out a big bass side pot here. 305 on the big bass side pot. We'll set that bar there. 305. See if anybody beats that the next 2 days. Let's go ahead and hold up a couple for a photo there, and I'll hold the rest of your bag. Okay. That's Miss Angela Mayo right there, one of our college coaches here on tour. Behind you were the hardtails there. Beautiful wife there, Miss Amanda running fish for us. Thank you, Amanda. All right, come on out here. Let's thank some people. Anybody want to thank here?
Really just my husband for letting me do that, and the city of Leesburg for, this is a great facility, great lakes. It's always a lot of fish caught. So they put on a good tournament. You guys are doing a great job. So maybe we'll have some bigger fish tomorrow.
All right, well, we'll see you back up here tomorrow. Thanks a lot for fishing with us today. Thanks for filling that last boater spot when we got a little unbalanced too there this week because of the weather across the country. All righty, next up is going to be Cheryl O'Hare. Cheryl O'Hare's coming up to the scales. Come on up, Miss Cheryl. She's on the co-angler side. She's fresh off of her win on Lake Seminole, your Lake Seminole champion right here. Put those in there. How many you got there? Just put the whole bag and everything. You got 2 in there? She's got 2 in the bag. 339 on those 2. Let's go ahead and hold up those for a photo real quick. All right, give Miss Cheryl O'Hare a round of applause. Fresh off of her win on Lake Seminole here. I'll pass these off to Miss Amanda there. All right, Miss Cheryl. So what was it like here on the Harris Chain in old Leesburg, Florida?
It was great. It was great. I really enjoyed it. Angela put me on the fish right away, and I missed some good opportunities. I did, and had a great time. Look forward to tomorrow.
Well, the good Lord blessed you with the win at Lake Seminole. You got 339 or something like that. I forgot the weight already in my head there, but it'll be on the system. But what would it be like to possibly go back-to-back or top 3 tournament back-to-back?
That would be awesome. That would be very surprising to me, but it'd be a good thing.
Awesome. Well, we'll see you back up here tomorrow. All right, go get you 3 more, okay? Give her a round of applause. That was Miss Cheryl O'Hare. All right, Miss Jen Nolan coming up to the scales real quick. Jen Nolan, how many you got there in the bag? She's got 2 in the bag, 2 in the bag. Locking in at 325. Locked in at 325. Let's hold up those for a photo real quick. And then she's got a little story to tell you about Brown Bear here after this is over. So let her get that done today since she made the scales today.
We got somebody taking them?
Yep. Your hands right there. All right, Miss Jen, you told me to put this in the trailer and make sure it was on the scales or the stage when you got here. So I guess we need to talk about this.
We do need to talk about this. So y'all know I always wear my life jacket. If you've been watching me at any given time for the years I've been fishing, I always wear my life jacket. And everyone wears a life jacket when we have to wear a life jacket. But
this little guy, this safety bear has been around for about 9 years, and I started my advocacy with Texas Parks and Wildlife for safe boating campaign about 9 years ago. And my mentor, Miss Mary, she passed away last year, but right before she passed away, she'd give me a big bag of things for our kids fishing program. And this little guy was in there. I almost think Miss Mary knew her time was up, because this little bear stayed with Miss Mary for her tenure with Texas Parks and Wildlife as well. And I just want to remind everyone to please wear your life jacket. You don't need it till you need it. It doesn't matter what the law is, because when you're going down, you need your life jacket. So just wear it. I encourage everybody to wear it. You can get an inflatable. They don't get in your way. I fish all day. I'll fish 12, 14, 16 hours wearing these things. They're not uncomfortable, but your family wants you to come home. So y'all wear it.
All right. Well, thank you, Miss Jen. Thanks for the preach, but about life jacket, because that's very important. But anybody you want to thank? I know you got sponsors too.
Yeah, Crossbait Co. Danny made sure I had everything I needed to come be successful. Bats and Enterprises keeps me with a fantastic rod so I can set the hook. And I really actually want to thank my co-angler today too. I really had a great time watching her catch fish from about 7:15 till about 3:15.
Well, she is kind of a hammer back there.
She is a hammer, man. I just met her this trip. I've never even heard of her before, but I know who she is now.
She's our Toyota rep. Isn't that the reason why you bought a Toyota?
But I didn't get the memo on the 2021. I got to go upgrade already.
All right. Well, she'll buy a second Toyota this year, hopefully. All right. Sounds good. Well, we'll see you up here tomorrow. See you. All right. Next up, Miss Diana Eaglehawk coming on up to the scales. Sounds like you were catching them all day. The weights didn't really improve. It's still taking the lead. 636 on the co-angler side. 636 on the co-angler side. Got one in there you need to weigh for big or no? It's all right. We'll check it. Which one do you want big? The last one in there? That one's 280, I think. 277 on that one. That's probably your biggest there. 277 on that one. Let's go ahead and hold those fish up for a photo. All right, Miss Diana handles our Toyota sponsorships with Miss Kendra, right? If you don't, they upped the ante. Did they? What did they do?
They up the ante on owning a Toyota. I think the boater gets 1,750 per second.
What? 1 and 5, 5 and 2. 1,500 for the pro side, 5 and 3 on the co side. I looked it up last night. That's the only reason I know.
There you go.
But thank you, Toyota, because Toyota's freaking amazing. We got 2 brand new Tundras right here that we pull this big old trailer with in our bass boat and our other live release trailer, thanks to the Bass Fishing Hall of Fame when we have a ton of boats showing up to a tournament. But anybody you want to thank?
Oh, my husband for letting me go do this thing, and my grandkids, I miss them, and my practice partners, they're awesome all the time, and my boater, Jen, today.
Awesome. Well, we'll see you back up here tomorrow. You're currently leading, all right? All right. Next up, who wants to go next? Angie Banks. Come on up, Miss Angie Banks. Angie's eligible for the Rising Star Award if she's the highest placing new boater in the tournament. We have 2 new boaters in this tournament, even though it's a small field. That's a kind of a surprising deal. 495. There's 2 in the wreck. All right, let's hold up a couple of those for a photo. You got 2 or 3 in there? 3. Okay. Don't sound so down on yourself, Angie. It's been a grind, but you got good Lord in your pocket, don't you? She said he baptized me this morning. You fall in? All right, give her a round of applause. Behind you there. All right, Miss Angie. What was it like your first time ever boating in a Women's Pro Bass Tour event here?
It was hard, really. I mean, it was hard. I'm trying to hang this down. Well, we did all right going up, but we decided to move. And when we started back this way, I thought Moses is fixing to part the waters because it was so rough. And after I jumped about a 5-foot wave, we just said we'll just tootle back till we can get some calmer weather. But I had an awesome co-angler, Pam. I just hate I didn't get her on the fish, but I didn't get me on the fish either. So, But thank you, Lord Jesus. Thank you for everything you've done in my life. And thank everybody. I love the LBAA and I'll be back.
All right, we'll see you back up here tomorrow, hopefully with a limit.
Yeah, I know I'm going to be back tomorrow, but I mean, the next tournament.
Awesome. Well, we'll see you at Caddo as well as tomorrow up here on stage. Go get you a limit tomorrow, okay? All right, next up, the smiling Pamela Alwerda. I don't know if you've been watching Christine Fisher's channel lately, but there's some content with Miss Pam on there. She's only got one fish in the bag, but but you watch that first video. That first fish is so important to you. I can tell how important that first fish in the boat is for the day. 121 on that fish. Let's go ahead and hold that fish up for a picture. That might just win Vicky's tiny bass. You never know.
I have to look really far. Let's see here. Oh my goodness gracious! I think it's lost. I like it.
All right, somebody get her a Ziploc bag. I'm just kidding. I'm just messing with you.
Oh goodness.
All right, let's talk, Miss Pam. So, what was it like fishing with the Miss Angie Banks today? And did you have fun here at Harris Chain in Leesburg?
I had a blast, and I want to thank Angie. She did a great job today. I'm telling you, she was right when she said it was like Moses parting the water out there. We hit those waves so hard. I just said, let's just get back. So when we got it back on this side, it was a lot better off. But that fish, I didn't catch my fish until 2:15. And it's like holding your breath until you catch that first fish. And it was just like, whew, I can finally breathe. So I had a great day. I love Harris Chain. They just got so many great things about that lake. So I'm excited about being here.
Awesome. Well, you'll be back up here tomorrow, I'm sure. And you're another one that came straight from Seminole, straight down here, and just spent 2 weeks in Florida, huh?
I've been gone from my family for 3 weeks. I want to say hi to Chris and Cheyenne and Emily Sue. Thank you very much for supporting me and letting me do this. This is my passion, and I'm just living my dream. So thank you very much.
Awesome. Well, we'll see you back up here tomorrow. I hope you've enjoyed your time here in Leesburg, Florida. All righty. Who's next? Miss Secret York. Miss Secret York coming on up to the scales. How many got? One. That's not like you, but it's a good one. 239, 239. Let's go ahead and hold that fish up for a quick photo. I would say catching one fish is a bad deal, but somehow you didn't weigh a limit on day one at Seminole and came back and only lost by 1/10 of a pound. I think 1/10 or something like that. Miss Secret's one of the co-founders here of the LBAA for new people that are watching here. So first time on Harris Chain, yay or nay? I don't know.
First time in Florida fishing.
No joke.
No joke.
How's your time been here in Old Leesburg?
It's been pretty good. Practice was awesome.
I said I saw a lot of big fish pictures.
Yeah, and had to wear a little bit more clothes than I anticipated coming down, but I always take my warm clothes bag with me where I go. It doesn't matter where we go. I think today, of course, it was colder, a little bit more wind, cloudy, and it was just a really, really, really slow bite. We didn't do too much till I think it was 11 o'clock, and we started getting tick, tick, tick. The sun got out on the water, and it started picking up a little bit. So we decided tomorrow, can we go like 12 to 6?
12 to 6, anybody?
Yeah, we do that. We do that. Like, see that? Yeah. Everybody wants to. Now I know it's going to be colder tomorrow, but I think we're still going to have some sunshine, so maybe it'll be a little bit better. They're ready to go. They're ready to get right up there. So I think they're committed, but the weather's, holding them back a little bit. So
It's not normal for Florida to get these little cold snaps. They just had snow a couple of weeks ago in parts of Florida, and then we're getting this cold snap tomorrow. It's like a 38 low, so those fish got to be in a little funk.
yeah, but the weatherman is supposed to find out when the LBAA comes to town, and then he can predict some stupid weather.
All right, I'll have to reach out to him. All right, we'll see you up here tomorrow, I'm sure. Miss Secret York, one of the co-founders. All right, brand new boater, also eligible for the Rising Star Award, courtesy of Highway 125 Marina, Miss Julie Levette. Put them right there. How many you got? She's got 2 in the bag. 368 there on those 2. Let's go ahead and hold them up for a photo. Got it. Ladies, after you weigh in your fish, make sure you check out the Moms Love Fishing, Girls Love Fishing tent over there. All righty. So what was it like fishing your first LBAA event? I know you're no stranger to fishing tournaments, but what was it like?
It was great. This was actually my first tournament as a boater. So I appreciate Secret for bearing with me. We did get just a little wet. But I appreciate my husband I appreciate my husband helping with everything too. This is usually him on stage and I'm the one cheering him on. So I had a great time.
Awesome. Well, are we going to see you back maybe at Caddo or Grand or Bull Shoals?
I would love to. Love to.
Awesome. I think we can make that happen.
Thank you.
Awesome. We'll see you back up here tomorrow. Go get them tomorrow. Bring us the limit if you can. All right. Next up, who wants to go next? Miss Judy Skibinski, come on up. I think our only Florida resident in the field today. All right. Got to do Florida proud. She says she's got 3 in the bag, right? 679, 679. You got one in there you want to wait for big as well? All right, let's check one for big. See if you can hold the bag for you, make it easier. Should weigh that one for big. Try to get that co-angler big bass side pot money here. We're going to go and set the bar with a new big bass of 386.
My chair. Nice job.
See you in there, Randy. Yeah, we'll get a couple questions here. Currently leading the tournament here, Miss Judy, in the old home state of Florida. So what's it like being able to fish at home for once instead of driving all the way to Kansas, Texas, Missouri, Arkansas, everywhere else that you do?
Yeah, exactly. It's kind of nice. I only had to drive 3 hours for this one, so it's really good. I live down south of here, so it worked out well.
Awesome. So you staying here around Leesburg then?
Yes.
I didn't think you'd make that 3-hour commute, but I've seen you do some crazy stuff over the years.
This is true.
Awesome. Anybody you want to thank?
Ann Carmichael put me on fish today. Had a great time. Thank you very much. Enjoyed it.
Awesome. Well, we'll see you back up here tomorrow. You're currently leading the tournament, all right?
Okay. I'll try and hang on to it this time.
All right. Sounds good. We'll see you tomorrow. All right, Miss Judy, give her a round of applause. She's currently leading the tournament. We got Miss Ann Carmichael coming up next. Big bag alert, I heard. You got 5? She's got 5 in the bag, rolling in that brand new Skeeter. She's got 1033 in the bag. 1033 in the bag. All righty. Got one in there. You want to weigh for big as well. All right. Let's weigh one for big. Miss Ann Carmichael finished, I believe, 2nd angler of the year, right? Oh, she's got a good one in there. There's a Florida bass that we hear about. All right, that's 524. We'll take over the big bass side pot lead right now. Let's go ahead and hold up that one and a lead. If that holds up for 2 days, she'll win the side pot money there from the big bass optional side pot, which all the ladies threw into that. Give me that big one.
Nice.
Right behind you. Secret's got your bag for you there. Secret's trying to get back involved, I think, over here. Or she just wanted to see what your fish weighed. All right. So, Miss Ann Carmichael, you skipped Seminole, the first event. You made this one the first event of the year here at stop number 2 at Leesburg, Florida, here at Harris Chain. What's it been like fishing this week in Florida?
It's been tough. This lake has seen a whole lot of pressure in the last 3 weeks. So I had to kind of think outside the box, and it's paid off.
Awesome. Well, we don't want to share the details today, so we'll leave that for tomorrow. See if you can do it again tomorrow, replicate it again. What do you think it's going to do to your pattern on the cold front pushing through tonight?
I don't think it's going to affect them too much.
That's good. That's good. Anybody you want to thank back home?
Of course, my husband back home. Rick, I love you. And it's a belated happy Valentine's Day.
You know, Rick's starting to get used to this Valentine's Day and anniversaries and stuff.
I know. Yes. Yeah.
I told him we'll get him trained. You're welcome, Rick.
Yeah.
Awesome. Anything else you want to say while you're up here on stage?
No.
All right, we'll see you up here tomorrow. Bring us another limit. All right, Miss Ann Carmichael. All right, next up is Miss Rose Newton. Come on up. Rose is one of our brand new co-anglers. She fished the last event at Seminole. Very used to fishing tournaments on the kayak side. 477 on that sack. How many are in there? 3? All right, let's go ahead and hold up a few of those for a photo. Check the leaderboard real quick. See where that puts you. That puts you currently in fourth place. Currently in fourth place with 477 there. All right, sorry. Give Miss Rose Newton a round of applause right there. All righty. So, what was it like fishing today here on Harris Chain?
It was awesome. So I fished that last event. Then I went on a week-long business trip, and now I'm back fishing. So I'm kind of like pacing myself. So
I seen that. I'm pretty sure I saw a post in California, Texas, and back here, and we were only gone for like 8 days.
yeah, you know, you got to do what you got to do.
I understand. We drove back to Kansas City and then drove back to Florida again. So we did it 7 days apart. So that's kind of crazy. But anybody want to thank?
Yeah, my husband who's been was really supporting me on this. So Terry, thank you so much. And my son Aiden. Your mom's not that weird. I'm fishing. So thanks for following me on my Instagram, son. Okay.
Yeah. Make sure you share her post, son.
Yeah, thanks everybody and all my friends who are cheering me on at work.
Awesome. Well, we'll see you back up here tomorrow. Miss Rose Newton right there. Give her a round of applause. All right, next up, Miss Heather Broom, straight off her second, or right off her second place finish at Lake Seminole. Come on up. How many you got in there? She's got 5. 720 on those 5. 720 on those 5. Let's go ahead and hold those up. It's about the weight of the pictures you were sending me this week of some single fish. What happened?
It's just all what happened.
It was that kind of day.
It happened to everybody, right?
Giants.
All right, go ahead and hold them up there for a photo real quick. Where was that round of applause for Miss Heather Brown? Just because she didn't have, where'd my runner go? Is she? Can you run those two for me real quick? Thank you. All right, Miss Heather, you had a heck of a practice. What got a limit in the boat, so that at least feels good. What happened to the pattern today, do you think?
I don't know. I've got fish. We've caught big fish all week in several different places, so I don't feel like I've burned those fish by no means. Didn't run to all those spots. I've got places to go tomorrow if I don't go back to the same today. But definitely, I lost a big fish today. I don't know that it was, a huge fish, but it would have made a difference in my weight a little bit. I do think my fish, the bite got a little finicky on me today. I have fished a lot of my spots later in the day. I think some of the other girls have commented the sun, it helps my bite anyway. When we fished in the wind and clouds this morning, it was just a very, very slow bite. But tomorrow we'll have sunshine, and I know where the big ones live. It's just getting them to commit. So we'll get after them.
Awesome. Well, you guys have been down here for almost a week practicing, right? How's the city of Leesburg and all that been?
Oh, Leesburg. This is awesome. I love it down here. The weather's been great up until now. But the water is awesome. I love running this lake. I love fishing the grass. There's a lot of different ways to fish down here. I think maybe the fish are coming off their first spawn, maybe getting ready for the second push. So yeah, I think they're there. I think they're holding. I think the big girls might have pushed out a little bit, just holding and not come on up. The sun tomorrow may pull them on in there if the water temps don't change, and they haven't changed drastically so far. So we'll see.
Awesome. Well, we'll see you back up here tomorrow. Miss Heather, give her a round of applause. She won our Toyota Bonus Bucks first place last event for the extra $1,000, courtesy of that brand new Toyota Tundra TRD Pro she's running. All right, who wants to go next? Miss Carly Joe Previtt. Come on up, Miss Carly Joe. How many you got in the bag? She's got 3. She's got a limit. That's one problem. Mama watching back home. She texted me today and said, this no live leaderboard thing sucks. And I said, well, nobody's been texting me yet, but they're coming. 663 for Miss Carly Joe Previtt. You want to lay one for big? On these 3? Yeah. She did have one that didn't make it, so. Okay. All right, for her big bass, she wants to lay one for big. 373.
Nice one.
You said you got one you want to check for small? All right, she's got one she wants to weigh for tiny bass real quick. Take the big one out, hold it, and put the small one in. We got Vicky's Threadworks Tiny Bass, courtesy of Vicky's Threadworks, 153 there. Yep, take that.
We got to scope it up, girl.
Where's that? Where's that?
Oh, they want the fish picture.
Scope it up, baby.
Good job.
She normally holds it in her mouth. That's what they mean by scope it up. Right hands there. All right here, Miss Carly. You're not going anywhere yet. She's like, I know. First of all, I want to show off this new weigh-in bag. Look at Miss Carly Joe's weigh-in bag, courtesy of Fish Her Apparel Company. Got the Fish Her logo, Carly Joe's fish holding mouth logo, and then the LBAA, where you have to know what it does. Crossbait Company, rocks, rods, Baja sunglasses, and redneck chick, Baggio, sorry, and then a redneck chick sticks. So, anybody else you want to thank? I see you got a trucking company on your shirt and everything.
Oh, yeah. I want to thank Justin Bowers Trucking Company and Mom and Dad and the good Lord.
Awesome, and
Rocks Rods. And
rocks, rods.
Oh, yeah, and Cheryl.
You know, without Miss Cheryl Bowden as your voter today and starting this tour with Miss Secret York, we wouldn't have this thing to fish. Isn't it awesome fishing? What are you, 15 years old this year?
No, I'm still 14.
Still 14 years old out here traveling around the world, fishing in Florida for the first time. What's it been like staying here in Leesburg?
Nice. I'm glad I'm not at home.
What's going on at home?
Like 11 degrees.
Yeah, I think this will beat 11 degrees any day of the week. We'll see you back up here tomorrow. Give her a round of applause. That's Carly Joe Previtt, our youngest angler on tour right now. All right, last but not least, one of our co-founders, Cheryl Bowden. Come on up, Miss Cheryl. She's got three in the bag. $5.12 on those three right there. Let's go ahead and hold those up for a quick photo. Miss Cheryl Bowden won the Classic last year at Grand Lake. That's got you in fourth place, so don't sigh so much. It's fishing tough for everybody on the pro side. All right, Miss Cheryl Bowden right there, the co-founder of the LBAA with Miss Secret York. There we go. Okay. All right, got your towels here or paper towels up top, whichever one you prefer here. All right, Miss Cheryl, you get to skip the first event due to all kinds of stuff, but don't want to get you teared up on stage and all that fun stuff. But anybody want to thank? Anybody want to talk about or your week at Leesburg?
You know, my family's amazing. That's going to get me started anyway. You know, Rita at home, she's always supportive of everything, and my entire family is. So I appreciate that. And then, of course, the folks at Cabela's and Bass Pro are just absolutely phenomenal. You know, I've got Rockwall Marine. I've got a ton of other sponsors. Costa. I love my Triton. It's an older Triton, repowered, but that baby will hum. And so, but it's been great here at Leesburg. The folks are just amazing. Brooker's Tackle down the road here has been phenomenal with being able to take care of the stuff that we need and helping us out. And, you know, Ann, thank you for the great place that you got for us to stay. Julia and Ann and I are staying together, and it's just been awesome.
Awesome. Well, how do you think the fishing's going to change tomorrow for your pattern?
Well, I didn't do anything. I didn't do much of anything today that I'd been doing in practice. Had to change up because it wasn't working. And then one area that I caught quite a few fish, or I caught a nice couple of fish in practice. I did finally get them to bite, and we actually brought 3-4 fish out of that area. And then I took her to my area where I had my big fish. I cast on that area probably 6 or 8 times, got nothing, and she cast it the second time and caught that big one.
That's awesome. Well, we'll see you back up here tomorrow and same time, same place. All right. All right. Well, that's going to wrap it up for today's weigh-in. So that was 8 pros and 8 co's. Not the largest field, but we did get blanketed with a snowstorm across the country. We did lose an angler, 2 anglers due to illness right now. So we are praying for those anglers, Pam Mark Wells and Grace Olson, both battling some illness right now. So prayers up for them and prayers for all the anglers that couldn't make it across the country with all the snowstorms. So you want to go over the overall leaderboard here. Let me hit refresh, make sure everybody's saved in order there. It looks like it was good. Just want to make sure. All right, on the pro side right now, currently leading is Miss Ann Carmichael, weighing in 10:33. Angela Mayo currently in second, right behind her with 10:25, so only 0.08 behind first and second. That's tight. And then third place is 7:20, Miss Heather Broom. Fourth place is Cheryl Bowden, 5:12. Angie Banks, 4:95. Sixth place, Julie Levitt, 368. Seventh place, Jen Nolan, 225. And Julia Darbone, 147 there on the pro side. Let's go on the co-angler side here. We got Judy Skavinsky leading right here, 679 on a 3-fish limit. Right on her tails is Carly Joe Previtt with 663. Miss Jenny Orlowski had 550. Diana Ebelhawk in 4th place with 536. Rose Newton, 5th place with 477 currently. Cheryl O'Hare in 6th place, 339. Secret York, 239 in 7th. And Pamela Halwerda, 121. So everybody weighed fish today. Fish weren't as big as our normal fish size here at Old Hare's Chain, but we know how Florida strain are. They like to shut down a little bit on cold fronts. So hopefully tomorrow, after the cold front pushes through, that'll activate those fish, and hopefully we'll see some big bags tomorrow. It's still anybody's game. We'll see you back here same time, same place, Leesburg City Boat Ramp here in Lake County, Florida, in Leesburg, Florida, on the Harris Chain of Lakes. Can you go ahead and kill the live screen there?